Good morning, girls. Hope everyone is well and safe at home. Girls, last time we had discussed the educational policy introduced by the British government. Now, today we are going to start with the economic policy which was introduced by the British. The British government had taken the following steps to implement the economic policy. The first one is the British introduced new system of taxes, measurement and weigh, and introduced new currency. In the economic policy, they introduced the new system of taxes because the system which was applied before, it was contrary to their economic policy. So they started the system in which the new policy for taking the taxes were implemented. New measurements and weighs means the different ways to measure the things, like for the solids, for the liquids, the different measurements they had introduced, like kilograms, grams, liters and milliliters. And the new currency was introduced, means the British currency it was introduced, as I have told you, that when they entered the subcontinent for the purpose of trade, the Mughals who were ruling at that very time period, like Aurangzeb, Shah Jahan, Jahangir, they allowed them to have the new system of taxes. They allowed them to have the measurements and weighs and the new currency over there. Secondly, a proper system of railway and roads was established. Now you see presently the roads and railways which we have nowadays in whole of the country, these were the same railways and roads, the Grand Trunk roads, starting from Peshawar to Khyber and from Khyber to Karachi. These are the same which the British introduced at that very time. Even the railway lines, these are the same which they introduced in their economic policy. And they developed the canal system and constructed bridges over canals. Even the canals which were established during that time period from the rivers, like with the Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, Sutlej, Beas, these are the same canals which were introduced during their time period, and the bridges over the canals, these are also the same. Basically, it was very good economic policy introduced by the British, and there was a great development at that very time period, but side by side it affected the native people. A law of ownership of properties was introduced. Free trade was encouraged and the import duty on clothes was reduced. Now, the land of ownership of property, it was introduced. Basically, the people who had the properties at that very time, it was not documented, it was not on the paper. Initially, whatsoever the properties they had from the start, like from their forefathers, they were having the ownership, but at that very time period there was a documentation on the basis of which the people after the partition, they claimed in Pakistan that this much property we had left in India, and they got the alternate of property at that very time. Then there was a free trade, means without taxes it was encouraged, and the import duty on clothes, it was reduced. The government improved the system of civil services. The people who were having the jobs in the civil services, that system was also improved. The British government pursued the colonial economic policy, and they adopted such economic policy under which subcontinent became a main source of raw material for British industry. Now, as we have discussed it before, that agricultural production Indo-Pak subcontinent is blessed with very fertile soil, and when the Britishers, they came to the subcontinent, they come to know that this land could provide lot much opportunity for the industry to flourish. So definitely whatsoever the raw material we can take from the subcontinent to the British industry would be helpful for us. So they became a main source of raw material for the British industry. Now you would be astonished to listen to know about that when they came to the subcontinent, there was no such textile industry in the Britain. They took the complete source of raw material from the India, and they took that to the British industry, and that textile industry, it was flourished just because of the raw material which they took from the India. They used to purchase cotton on low price from India, and imported items were sold on high price to the natives. Now what they were doing at that very time, they purchased the cotton on the lower price. They took the cotton from the lower price from the India, but it was imported and it was sold on very high price to the natives. They were exporting richness to the British and were importing poverty to India. Means at that very time, Britain, it was going to flourish, it was going to have its own industry. But in return, what they were bringing to India, they were bringing poverty to India. And the industries of India were being destroyed, and unemployment began to increase day by day. So slowly and gradually the unemployment, it was going to increase in the subcontinent, and they were improving their industry over there. Now the British government, instead of solving the problems of the people, what they were doing, they began to introduce the harsh law by suppressing the public opinion. Now what they were doing, they were going to make the ungentle, unpleasant laws, and they were not listening the public opinion. They were ending to listen the public opinion, which caused severe reaction among the natives. So definitely, once you have no suggestion at all in making the laws, in making the rules and regulations, so the local people, they would suffer and they would really mind it. Even the British Parliament started criticizing the laws discriminating the local people, and that case was taken to the British Parliament, and they also started finding faults on the laws which were going to discriminate the local people, in which the local people, they were really neglected. However, the Liberal Party of England tried to lessen the discrimination, but on the other side there was a Liberal Party. It was going to promote the rights of the people, of the native people, specifically in the subcontinent. So the Liberal Party of England, they tried to lessen this discrimination. They tried to remove, they tried to cut down, or they tried their effort to remove this bridge among the native people and the people who were governing in the subcontinent at that very time. So this is what all about. We have discussed the economic policy of British, and you will write a question on it. Write a brief note on economic policy of the British. Write a brief note on economic policy of the British, in which you have to write whole of this topic. And as I told you, that we will have our alternate classes, that is Monday, Wednesday and Friday. So if today is Monday, I have given you this task. You have to do it in the written form in your copies, and tomorrow you will learn it, and side by side you will do a little bit task from your summer vacation homework for the geography part. Thank you girls. Thanks for your assistance. Take care. Allah Hafiz.